So, Senator, can you just give me a quick reaction to what just happened today?
Well, we came down as elected officials with the community to stress the fact that we are against safe injection sites because the government has kept saying that your elected officials are for safe injection sites. So all our elected officials are here from city, state, and we even had the federal government here to let them know that we are against this, and they would not allow the elected officials in the meeting. That's a disgrace. I represent Kensington and Allegheny. I want my neighbors and my constituents to know that we're fighting, but I cannot see any reason why they would not let elected officials in. They have been meeting with the mayor, they have been meeting with Larry Krasner, and they're the elected officials that want the safe injection site, not my constituents. And they're looking to put one in every councilmatic district.
There's a new budget that has been proposed in Harrisburg by the governor, and then it'll go through a process in the assembly. What do you think in terms of resources that are there or that may be available at the state level to address some of these issues in your
I will
district?
tell you what I've done. Governor Wolf, before he left, gave me $3 million of American Rescue Plan money. This is what I'm going to do with that money. Right? It's been approved by the city. We're going to take people from Kensington who want to be in treatment, take them up to self-help, which is in the far northeast. It's the only long-term transitional housing. You can stay there up to 18 months. They will get detoxed, be a part of their program that they're designing, do treatment, and while they're there, they'll get workforce development, job training, and when they're ready to leave, they'll have job placement. That's what we need to do, to get them out of Kensington and out of that environment. So that's something I'm very proud that the city has bought in on.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
So the Department of Justice did not meet with elected officials today, met with several civic leaders, and committed to working with them throughout the rest of this process. But our community leaders and our elected officials that represent the area where Kensington and Allegheny, Kensington and Lehigh, are being affected by these open drug sales and consumption of narcotics, we're all against it, and we're not in favor of safe injection sites at this moment, the way that they're being proposed.
Okay, what are next steps that you and your fellow colleagues are going to take?
Well, we will be requesting a meeting with the Department of Justice, an in-person meeting. We're in the middle of drafting that letter and getting it out to the Department of Justice, and continue to support the civic organizations that are fighting to have a fair process around how do we help addicts, people that have substance abuse. That's what we should all be striving for, and not just having alternative sites in certain neighborhoods.
Today, we were here at the Department of Justice, and we did not get justice. We came here to be heard, to have our constituents be heard in our district, and we were denied entry as elected officials. They did allow some of the constituents to go in, but it's a disjustice what they've done to us. They disenfranchised thousands of voters in the district by denying their elected officials to go in and meet with the Department of Justice to protest the safe injection sites in Philadelphia.
We showed up trying to represent our constituents, and we were not allowed in. They said that we needed to get different clearance, which is ridiculous. Most of us are elected officials and have been cleared to be with the president and other officials that are a lot higher than these guys. We don't want this in our neighborhood, especially where I live in Kensington. We've been dealing with this for a long time. I have seniors that can't leave their houses. I have kids that have to go to school watching people shoot up. It's not right. It's not right what's being done, and they need to let our opinions be heard too.
Okay, perfect. And then in terms of the upcoming budget process at the city level, what do you think in terms of resources that may be available in that budget to assist with what's going on in communities like Kensington?
Well, listen, the goal has always got to be to get them in recovery. I have 12 years sober. I know about it. I've been there. You know, I get it. I get you don't want anybody getting hurt. We don't want to give people criminal records. But the bottom line is some of us actually have to get criminal records in order to get sobriety. It's hard. People don't get it on the first time, and especially now with this fentanyl and, you know, the additives they're putting in it is just making it that much more addictive. In my opinion, the goal has always got to be to get people into recovery. Giving them a safe place to get high is not going to work, you know.
Okay, ¿tiene un mensaje para la comunidad en hispanohablante en cuanto a lo que ocurrió hoy y cuáles son los próximos pasos a seguir en cuanto al grupo de los oficiales electos que se dio cita aquí hoy?
Bueno, mi mensaje para ellos es que si viven en las comunidades de Kensington o de Harrogate, que se mantengan activos, que se mantengan al tanto de lo que está sucediendo en su comunidad y que sean parte del proceso de lo que viene, de las personas que quieren entrar a su comunidad, sea una operación médica o sea un proyecto de construcción, ¿no? Tenemos que mantenernos al tanto y activos en las conversaciones que están pasando, que nos impactan día a día en nuestras comunidades. Entonces, en esta situación actualmente, donde quieren traer un lugar donde las personas van a poder venir a inyectarse en lo que ellos se llaman un lugar seguro para ellos, puede impactar negativamente a una comunidad completa, porque no va a permitir que esas personas se vayan de la comunidad, que busquen ayuda, ¿no? Porque estamos permitiéndoles una oportunidad de continuar quedándose ahí. Entonces, para nosotros es importante de que ellos se mantengan activos y que sean parte de las conversaciones y que nos ayuden a cambiar la calidad de vida que ellos tienen en su comunidad.
Mi última pregunta, ¿se pueden esperar audiencias en el Consejo Municipal sobre lo que sucedió hoy o sobre la situación en áreas como Kensington y cómo lidiar con esta situación?
Bueno, mi próximo paso es regresar al Consejo Municipal, hablar con mis colegas sobre cuáles son las opciones y cómo yo puedo mover el proceso de no permitir que una operación como esta pues entre al Distrito 7.
Okay, gracias.